What's up, guys? It's Kyle. I want to talk about subconscious mind. I want to talk about what it is, how it works, and why someone would want to reprogram it. So, there's many names for the subconscious mind that I've come across. I like to think about it as the heart, or the body, or even the inner child, which is also the shadow. It's the thing that creates reality. It's the structure that helps to create reality itself. How it works is, well, let me give you two more. Subconscious can also be seen as the ground, meaning it's objective, and whatever seeds get planted into the ground, this structure will create the image of that seed. Or you could also think of this seed as an idea. So an idea, seed, gets put into the ground, the subconscious mind, over time, and the amount of love given to that idea, to that seed, will eventually bring a harvest. So this is the analogy we can use for understanding how the subconscious and the conscious mind work and what the relationship is. So your conscious mind deposits seeds into the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind, after giving those ideas love, will reproduce or produce a body for those ideas, which would mean that beliefs create reality. So thoughts alone don't create reality. The beliefs are what create the reality, because the belief is what's going to lead to the work, which is what's going to lead to the reality. So the reason you would want to reprogram your subconscious mind is because we've already been programmed through life to get certain results. And most people don't like the results that they have. And this is because they don't understand the relationship between their conscious and subconscious mind. So, in the analogy of seeds going into the ground, watering the seed and caring for the seed would be repeating thought patterns. That would be the analogy. So the more you repeat a certain idea and the more love you give to that idea, eventually it will sink down into your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind will create the reality that you want. And the reality that you have right now is a result of this process. So the way you can reprogram your subconscious mind is understanding the way it was already programmed, which was through learning something. Learning means certain thought patterns were repeated, which led to certain actions being repeated, which led to certain beliefs appearing. And I'm saying it like that because a belief is a thought pattern that got repeated enough times to the point where it was accepted as true by the subconscious mind. So that's why you might believe something, you might say you believe something, like you want to do this or you want to do that, but then you can't do it. The reason that is because you don't believe it yet. And the way to believe it, finally, is to repeat the thought pattern over and over and over again without stopping until the results you want are there. An analogy would be teaching a baby how to walk. It's going to have to keep repeating, trying to walk until it can walk. And you wouldn't be able to cut it off, as a normal, rational person. You wouldn't cut off a baby from learning how to walk before, if it was taking too long. You wouldn't stop and say, oh, this isn't working, he's never going to learn. You don't want to do that. And in my experience, and I see with a lot of people trying to learn the secret, people give up before they get to the reality that they want to, because they think it doesn't work. But there's just so much momentum, and there's already other programs in place that have to be replaced, reprogrammed. And it takes time. So if your reality isn't showing you what you feel like you deserve, or what you feel like is yours, that should be yours, realize that all you have to do is keep repeating the thought patterns that you prefer and that the best version of yourself would be repeating. And so you can have the best version of yourself life that they have. So, to recap, subconscious is the body, the intelligence of the body itself. That's objective. Your conscious reasoning mind, your consciousness, God's mind, whatever you want to call it, is the one that directs the subconscious in whatever way possible. The subconscious is then, once it accepts these thought patterns as true, meaning you learned and that you now believe something is true, now you're going to take the actions based on that, on those beliefs. Right now you take actions based on your beliefs. Your beliefs are based on repeated thought patterns. So if you want to reprogram, if you want to relearn, you have to keep repeating patterns, repeating the positive thought patterns until it happens. And you have to recognize that you learned how to tie your shoes, you learned how to walk, you learned how to talk when you had less experience and less wisdom and less intelligence than you do now. So it's not a matter of you being smart enough to get this to work. It's a matter of you being persistent enough to know that if you keep listening to these ideas and if you keep repeating these thought patterns, eventually your subconscious mind will accept them as true. Your beliefs will change. Your subconscious mind will be reprogrammed. And then that will lead you into taking the actions that are going to bring you, that are going to help you manifest that life that you want. So that's what I was thinking about today, guys. If you have any questions, let me know, and we'll talk soon. Love you.